104 to 106.
Cork's Red FM.
I can tell you that down in Kerry in particular, and Kerry people are very slow to criticise their own. But down in Kerry, I tell you, it went down very bad, and people have been very, very critical of his comments. However, you'll have to take everything into consideration. He came out himself there, and he swore that on his solemn oath that what he said wasn't 100% true. So you'll have to take everything. It's up to everybody to take what they want out of it. Definitely what he did in the All-Ireland final, it did look bad, Paul. And from my own point of view, I thought myself, when I looked at it the first time, I thought it was a sending off offence. But I don't think that he deliberately went out to do that to Nicholas Murphy and singled him out for it. Because, I mean, he had no idea who was going to get the ball. He had no idea what was going to happen and what the situation was going to be. So it's one of those things that happen. And I tell you, he made a mistake, and I think we must take it as that, Paul.
Yeah, I know you've obviously been looking at Tadhg Kennelly, Weeshie, since he came onto the scene with the Kerry minors, I presume. I mean, is it out of character for him to have done something like that?
Well, I've seen him now all through his career, and it's completely and utterly out of character. I have never, ever seen Tadhg Kennelly commit a foul like that. However, having said all that, he did it, and he wrote about it, and he says that he was misquoted about it. So it's up to every individual, really, Paul, to take what they can out of it themselves. From my point of view, I accept the man's word that he certainly didn't go out to do it. And I watching other games, I've been watching games in Kerry for the last couple of weeks here, and I have seen fouls committed in county championship games that are 20 and 30 and 40 times worse than what I have seen Tadhg Kennelly do. It was unfortunate, but listen, he wrote it down in a book, and the pen is mightier than the sword, and he made a mistake.
Yeah, I know, Weeshie. Jack O'Connor came out immediately and he refused to condone Tadhg Kennelly's comments, and Billy Morgan said here during the week that Kennelly's actions in the All-Ireland final kind of summed up the Kerry way. Do you think that's fair?
Well, I wouldn't say that's fair. What does he mean by the Kerry way? I don't know. The Kerry way is winning All-Irelands. Kerry have won 36 All-Irelands, and any other county that have gone out and won All-Irelands, they have committed fouls in other areas of the game too. I wouldn't say that's the Kerry way of doing it, and I think that's gone a little bit over the top of what about Billy said. I'd respect him highly what he say, of course, but that's the way it was, and you have to take it. Everyone, as I said, everyone have to take it the way they see it themselves, Paul.
Yeah, no, I know Tadhg Kennelly and the Kennelly family are very popular in general down in Kerry, Weeshie, but as you said, I mean, what's the general reaction been in Kerry this week? I'm sure it's been quite negative overall.
The reaction, as I said to you originally there, the reaction has been negative. In fairness now, Tadhg Kennelly came out and he apologised for what he did, and he negated it. But the people in Kerry, I tell you now, they have been very critical, and they haven't liked what they have read. I mean, it came out in the Independent there last Sunday, and it was banner headlines, and it looked very, very bad. And to answer your question, Paul, the Kerry supporters, they're very proud of their county, and they like to see their team winning in good style, and they like to see them winning sportingly, and they say certainly the Kerry public that I've been speaking to, they're a bit disappointed with it.
Yeah, now putting this incident aside, Weeshie, what kind of guy is Tadhg Kennelly? Because I read the book myself this week, and given his success in the AFL, you can tell that he's certainly not short in confidence and self-belief.
But the strange thing about it now, Paul, and you mentioned there, you've read the book yourself. I haven't read the book, and the one thing about it is I haven't heard any other aspect of the book being mentioned. Yeah. I haven't a clue what's in it. I don't know whether this is a good book or a bad book. The only thing we've heard is about the comments that have been made in relation to the tackle on Nicholas Murphy. So from that point of view, I don't think that what he has written in the book is going to help the sale of the book, because no one is talking about anything else, only what he has said in the Independent last Sunday. Now, I know Tadhg Kennelly for a long time. He's a very genuine fella. And I have never seen him committing any foul of any description. But, as I said originally, when you put something down in writing and it's there forevermore, it's very hard to contradict it, Paul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know many people seem to think that Tadhg Kennelly made the comments in the book knowing that he wouldn't have to suffer the consequences, because there's obviously strong rumours at the moment that he's on his way back to Sydney Swans. Now, what's your own understanding of that, Weeshie? Can we expect to see Kennelly in a Kerry jersey next year? Yeah,
do you know what? If I was a betting man now, and I don't know, I wouldn't have the inside track, I don't think we'll see him in a Kerry jersey. The word is down here that he's going to be signing up to go back to Australia very, very, very shortly. I don't think, though, Paul, that the fact that he was going to be going back to Australia had anything to do with what he wrote in the book. He didn't know then. And I mean, I believe what he said, that he made his comments to the ghostwriter in relation to what had happened during the course of those opening 10 seconds in the All-Ireland, and the ghostwriter probably took him out of context that little bit. But I tell you, I have never seen a team winning an All-Ireland yet that haven't committed some kind of a foul that has gone down very, very badly. I remember, I've seen All-Ireland finals since 1955, and I've seen some terrible fouls committed to win the actual game. So this particular one is highlighted for the simple reason that Kennelly has brought out the book about it.
Yeah, just finally, Weeshie, if he does head back to Australia, how much of a loss will Tadhg Kennelly be to Kerry next year? Obviously, a huge presence in the dressing room with the younger players. Did a great job in the All-Ireland final, obviously nullifying Graham Canty at centre-back and picking up an All-Star as well.
Yeah, he did a great job this year. I think myself, the fact that he came back this year and his presence in the dressing room had a huge lot to do with Kerry winning the All-Ireland, because he brought a great freshness and he brought a professionalism, and he brought a huge new presence to the dressing room. However, having said all that, if he goes back to Australia, Kerry football will go on, because the tradition and the history of Kerry football means that there's somebody new coming on the horizon all the time. That is what makes Kerry football great, and that's the secret, and that's the history of Kerry. No matter who comes, he goes, and there's always somebody else coming in Kerry, always. He will be missed, of course. We were all delighted to see him winning the All-Ireland, but I tell you this, there's always somebody coming to take everybody's place in Kerry, Paul.
104 to 106.
Cork's Red FM.